bad labor bills out. And there's one positive thing to know. We still have a democratically controlled House. We have the governor.
Enough is enough! You know what I've had enough of? Our public tax dollars and tax incentives going to the rich. You know what? They ought to use those tax incentive dollars to create jobs. That's the purpose. So we want jobs in Washington State. We want to incentivize businesses here. But when they get those incentives, we want to see living wage jobs for Washingtonians.
Right.
On the forefront of that fight is IAM and SPIA. Please join me in welcoming Chelsea Orvella from SPIA and John Holden, president of IAM 751.
I'm Chelsea Orvella with SPIA. We represent 22,000 aerospace engineers, technical workers, and pilots in Washington. And it is so impressive to see everyone here today. And I want to also acknowledge how awesome it is that SPIA and IAM are here together talking to you about a really important issue around accountability and jobs when we incentivize industries in our state. So we want everyone to know. So since we passed the largest tax incentive in U.S. history by any one state, worth $8.7 billion for the aerospace industry, which we have supported. But since then, we have lost 3,000 Boeing jobs in Washington. And just today, almost 100 people got layoff notices. The layoffs will keep growing. And meanwhile, other states have tied clear job requirements to their tax incentives. That if Boeing wants the tax break, they've got to create the jobs in those states, and those are the states we're seeing our jobs go to. So we believe the time is now to add stronger accountability to those tax incentives, tie them to jobs and good wages in our state, and we think that's what the public expects and deserves because that's what's fair. So thank you.
Thank you for being here. I've lost my voice today yelling at our legislators, trying to get them to listen to us. So I got a little bit left in me though, just a little bit. I want to thank all the unions for coming. It's the work we're doing together that's going to make a difference. Our work makes a difference. Where are my machinists? Thank you for being here. So it's so important for us when we incentivize these jobs in our state, when we make this commitment and this investment of our tax dollars, we need to get something for it. We need to get something that we can count on. We want those tax dollars to be used so that we get some return. We deserve that. The intent of the legislation is to grow and maintain good aerospace jobs, which benefits all our communities. It benefits everybody here in the community, even the corporations. But if we don't get a commitment, if we don't get anything we can count on from these companies, well then it's money down the toilet. And that's not good, right? So another group that gets the tax incentives are some of the low-wage vendors. They need to pay a wage where we don't have to then supplement those folks at the food banks with subsidized housing, right? It should be a wage that they can live on, and that's so important to us as well. So we want to thank you for being here. Our work matters. We're making a difference here. One thing I want to mention about machinists and SPIA is we're finally working together in a way that we're making a difference there against one of the largest corporations in the world. And it's important for us to remember that we'll continue working together because we will make a difference. Thank you.